Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Joan. I hope everybody's doing well on this Sussex Saturday on Sunday. A Bloody Mary. Wow. Okay, now, Church Nelly. Getting started. What a day, I tell you. Okay. Just sit and enjoy this music. I love this music. Gets me hyped every time. All right, notification just went out. Wow. Oh, YouTube, you crack me up. Thank you, Church Nelly. Hey. It is. It's a feel good tune. I don't know. It really gets me up and going. I have to be on my P's and Q's with all of you. All right, let me start going through. So, Elise, I saw you were in the chat earlier. So, hey, sis. Rosa, how you doing? Church Nelly, channel member, how you doing? Joan, Just Maps, how you doing? Dolores, I hope you are well. Beverly, Ursula, Easy Relaxation, Soothe, how you doing, my friend? Alita, how you doing? Evelyn, channel member, how you doing? All right, y'all. While I'm working on getting my background music in place. Hey, Valerie, channel member. Did everyone get a chance, hopefully, to join, participate in the Sussex-a-thon yesterday on Sussex Squad podcast channel? Because it was so much fun, very informative. It was really, really, really good. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? And I do have to say that Squad is as Squad does, and we showed out with donations. And I'm really proud to be a part of people who, hey Gwendolyn, people who give for others because we're inspired by not just our faves, but because it's part of our heart too. So our makeup. So I hope Tina is getting plenty of rest because I know she's tired. I know she's very, very tired. That was something that I know was in the works for at least a couple of weeks. And that's when she did the reach out. And I felt very honored to be asked to be on the panel. I was like, wow, really? Oh, I tell you, it was a good time. If you have not and you're squatty, definitely go and a church. Now I see your message. Definitely go to listen to it if you get a chance, because there was a French panel. French squatties had a panel, and then Spanish squatties rounded it out at the end. It was really, really good. So, um, instead of getting a new wig, oh my gosh, Church Nelly, you were too funny. Yes. So, World Central Kitchen is, yeah, It's a worthy cause. Worthy cause. Dolores, it was great, and the squad did not disappoint at all. At all. We usually do show out, and this is, mind you, it's just like 2 weeks into the entire 4 month long giving fundraising, and yeah, it is wow. That's all I can say. So I do have some of that information that I'll get into shortly because I checked again this morning, and I'm just telling you, Squad is just something else. So I will be dropping the link. It's also in the I believe it's in the description box. I hope I did put it down there for everybody. Hello, Audrey. How are you? Oh, easy relaxation. Thank you. Welcome, and I'm glad you were able to join and you took Easy's advice to check out my channel. I appreciate it. All right. Hello, Rochelle. Gwendolyn, I think I said hello, but if not, hello. I do not want to miss anybody. Hey, Tier, how you doing? I went back to listen to the parts I missed while doing laundry and cleaning. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of get into that too. Candid Explorer, how you doing? Hey, Arsh, let's get it. This is about to be me. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I hope so. I do my best. Put it that way. I do my best. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna get into it because I want to. Oh, definitely. Thank you. That's what most people. I mean, when we have these, most people are multitasking in the background. That's what it's all about. But I appreciate everybody listening. Hello, Bern. How you doing? Welcome. I don't think I've ever seen your name before, so welcome. And I apologize if I ever missed your name and you have visited with us before. Um, Let me just turn down the music a little bit. Hopefully you can still hear it over my voice. Okay, so as I like to do, and smart thing to do, is start out with the disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes and it's transformative in nature. Okay, my favorite quote from Harry and Meghan: each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. And that was evident yesterday. I'm just going to say, yeah, squad. You didn't disappoint. So I'm going to kind of bounce around. So I want to first highlight, 18th, I like this picture. So this is from Harry and Meghan's engagement photo shoot, which, took a little heat from the UK media. Why? Don't know. I mean, if she's not supposed to hold the hand of the man she's going to marry and him hold the hand of the woman that he's going to marry. But anyway, nevertheless, always loved this picture of them because they were just so easygoing. So as we know, their fourth anniversary was on the 19th, really the 16th, because remember they got married 3 days before. But anyway, I digress. The 19th was the wedding anniversary. Their fourth. This is an iconic picture as she walked down the aisle on her own before. Anyway, she walked down the first part of the aisle on her own. And it's iconic. I think it's beautiful. And I just have a few pictures from. He was misbehaving even in church. It's as if no other people were around, even cameras. But you gotta love them. You gotta love them. I thought it was wonderful on Twitter that organizations acknowledged their anniversary. and just spoke a lot to who they are. And yeah. So this I wanted to put up because I saw that it was stated that their event per Thams, um, it was the largest ever operation to date. So their wedding, which kind of floored me because I'm like, really? But when you look at the long walk, yeah, I can believe it. All the crowds that were there, yeah, pretty amazing. Forces News acknowledged their wedding anniversary, and even had within the article a look back at his military connections. They're not letting him go as much as a certain family is trying to separate Harry from his military background. It's not ever going to happen. So I just wanted to show those little articles. Now this took me out. I got had the biggest smile on my on my face. Someone shared this on Twitter, and it just shows the impact. And I thought this was so adorable. These children dressing up like them, even Mama Doria. So yeah, too sweet, too sweet. All right, let me jump into the comments just really quickly because I just want to see what you're saying here. Um, hey Gloria, how are you? I hope you are well. You're feeling better? I hope I haven't missed anybody else. I'm just scrolling back to look really quickly. So, um, thank you, Church Nelly. Loving the pic of your ring. Yeah, well, it's not really in the thumbnail. It's part of StreamYard. So instead of seeing a duck, you see my avatar. So it'll be all right. Um, I wish I could move it or make it a little smaller as far as like the thumbnail, but then there's no telling what the screen would show. Um, Tier, lovely pic, but the British haters will never. It is. They have no sense of fashion. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. Yeah, I love the. It's just them, and they're really not being anything other than themselves. And to see pictures of other royal couples in other countries that during their either engagement or their wedding pictures had the same closeness. I mean, hello, you love each other, you're married. It's not that it's just some formal to do and, you stand over there and I stand over here type thing. But I digress. Anyway, hi Hilda. How are you? Yes. What a day we had with Tina and the panels. Congratulations. I saw this morning that was 20. Yes, it is just amazing how much money has been raised in like a 24-hour time frame. Truly amazing. The monarchy didn't expect the crowds. Well, yeah, I wonder because maybe someone else can tell me. I think I have an idea, and I probably did hear why they were relegated to St. George's. I don't know if that's where Harry wanted the wedding per se, since that was where he was baptized or christened or whatever y'all call it. But yeah, too much. She is amazing. And I know she was tired. I hope she just got rest today. So 1998 champions, how you doing? I hope you are well. Hello there, H Knight. Channel member, how you doing? I hope I haven't missed anybody else, but um, yeah. That is the cutest. Kids dressing like Harry and Meghan on their wedding day. Loved it when kids dressed like Barack and Michelle on inaugural day. I know, it's impact. It was impact. So it was sweet, children with their little outfits. So moving along. Let me check the last two comments. Hey, Fancy, how you doing? Um, okay. Just wanted to be sure I wasn't missing something. So, Harry's been busy, 5 rights, with protecting children online. Of course, now more than ever, we know that this is going to be something that's very important to him as he has two little ones and as they get older and the internet is not going anywhere at this point. So, we should all be striving to make it safe, even for adults, but more so for children, because um, yeah, it's some pretty wild stuff that goes on, and even how kids bully each other. It's not that they do it just one on one, or there's a few in a crowd standing at schoolyard. It's like an online thing, which just amplifies it even more. So it was pretty cool to see he took part. I signed up for it, and because of work, got busy and was not able to get into to listen on the Zoom. I had wanted to, but it was just really good to see Harry step out there and really, you know, take charge and step forward and put himself into this aspect of making the world a little safer. I laugh because there was so much made about, oh, look at him. He's showing a glimpse of their home in a room. I'm like, we've seen the room, we've seen the glimpse. I don't know what that was all about, but here we have a little tweet that I saw, and I was like, oh, look at this, Cameroon. So there's impact around the world, and yeah, I'm very proud of our faves, and really just the causes that they put their name to in a sense. So let me come over here and do this for a second. Come up here, and then I'm just going to go into comments really quickly, see what all of you are saying, if anything. Let me see. Um, okay, I have to like find where I was because the comments are moving. Oh, Alita, thank you, Mrs. Fian, you were pretty awesome. So, oh, thank you. Listen, I just said a few words here and there. That's all. That's all. Doree, how are you? And hello to all those in the clouds. Hi, hi, hi. Hope you are well, doing well. Yes. Okay. Church Nelly, what are you saying here? Until Congress holds social media platforms accountable, nothing will change, unfortunately. Well, slowly but surely things will change. I know that that New York City subway shooter, some things got changed. Unfortunately, there has to be tragedy that seems to get the attention of those that sit in the C-suite of the social media companies. So the knowledge that the Buffalo shooter live streamed that, yeah, let alone planned it with people online, but they'll say, "Oh, he just talked about it." No, you knew, but you just, I guess you thought he wouldn't do anything. But then to like watch, to sit in that live stream and watch, yeah, that's just social media companies are now on notice. They're gonna have to do a whole lot better. 1998 Champions wasn't copy and paste supposed to do. Uh, Supposed to be doing something about online bullying many years ago. All we got was crickets. It's a little hard to do anything about online bullying when they're participating in bullying themselves. Just saying, allegedly. Just saying. All roads, all phone calls, all um, documentation, all leaks seem to be coming out of their household. I mean, they sent their chief of staff, which is now the CEO of their foundation, to submit documentation against Meghan in the lawsuit that she won with the Daily Mail, because the owner of the Daily Mail is buddy buds with, yeah, Space. But anyway, I digress. Allegedly, just like she's supposed to be a child mental expert, whatever. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Let me see. Alita Church, Nelly, so true. Got to keep fighting. Oh yeah, definitely have to keep fighting. So, Joan, we squatties just ignore those silly statements from the Rangers. They are so ignorant. They're cray crays. Yes, they are. Doree, Mrs. VSN, good podcast. Oh, thank you. Uh-huh. Thank you. Church, okay, Mrs. Vince, your manicure is so much better than my raggedy fingernails. Church Nelly, that picture was taken almost 12 years ago. 12? Well, let me think now. What year is this? Oh, almost 13 years ago. Okay. And yeah, for that occasion, they were done, it was all good in the hood, but now, I wouldn't even show my hands like that. No, I would not. But yeah, I got fancy for my wedding. But I used to get manicures and stuff. Now it's just like, All right, so we talked about the wedding anniversary. Oh, and Vitkus, and of course I don't have any of the pictures that I had wanted, but there's 2 new countries that have joined the Invictus family, and it's so exciting. So we, if you didn't see, there was a post. I did post for channel members, and I don't know if I put it on the main post, my community tab, but um, let me get it. Hopefully, I get the other country. I know one is Nigeria, and I think it's Colombia. I believe that's the other country. So correct me if I'm wrong. But it's awesome. There's 2 new family members, countries in the Invictus family, so that's always a good thing. All right, something that's not on the thumbnail. Um, let's see. Was Los Padres. So there's an upcoming charity event, and I know this is hard to read, but you should be going out to, if you haven't connected with, if you're on any of the social media platforms. Of course, all the positive Sussex channels will keep you updated as to what's happening with Los Padres. And whether it's upcoming charity events or you know, they got shellacked, I think, yesterday or the day before. So hopefully they win their next match. I think that's what the polo is called, a match. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Okay, for Squaddie Corner, in a sense. Yesterday was Hilda DC's birthday, so I did put up a community post, but as a channel member, I just wanted to say happy birthday, Hilda. I don't know if she's in the chat yet, but she had a live last night and she was getting turned up, literally. So, um, again, happy birthday to you, Hilda, if you're out there or if you pop in later. I'm sure I'll see you spamming it out with the emojis. Okay. So, touched on it a little, Sussexathon. Um, for those that may have missed it yesterday on Sussex Squad podcast channel, 8 hours of information, laughs, and of course, raising funds for the World Central Kitchen. And it was a lovely, lovely, lovely thing. So we had a lot of fun. This morning, prior to the live, and I'm sure the number has now changed, but that was around 8 I think this was around 8:12 this morning. I took this screenshot. Amazing. So last night, as we were logging off, it was close to 60, and then I sent Tina a direct message just with a screenshot showing that it had broken the 60 mark. And then I know that there was a lot of tweets going on about it. It's amazing. So I do want to say, please keep um, donating, sharing if you're not able to donate. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Facing Reality. How are you? Um, it's just really important that we just keep going and give what we can, or just share and, ensure that um, World Central Kitchen remembers the squaddies, and I think they will. So I'm just going to drop the link. Just be sure it's not something that you have to give, but if you're able to just share it with your community, with your family and friends and such. So, if you have a YouTube channel and have a community page, then definitely be sure to share it out there. But with 2 weeks in and we still have another, man, it's amazing. Special. Day. Is that you? I see. How are you, sis? Oh my goodness. I tell ya. Nubian Queen, how you doing? I hope I haven't missed anybody. Y'all, you know how I say, charge it to my eyes, not to my heart. Okay? Because I be scrolling past some of the comments a little fast. So, um, and thank you, Sylvia. Thank you. We had a very short window of time, which is fine. And, we focused on a really good topic. You know, Megan has all our hearts, I believe. So I'm just saying. So I wanted to share a couple of tweets that I saw. Like I said, World Central Kitchen up in Buffalo. When I saw this, now I'm going to try to say this without crying. My heart skipped a beat in a sense, because that shooting has devastated lives and families, but it's ripped that a community apart. Basically, the one grocery store that they had is now closed until further notice. Um, you know, yeah. And for them to go in and do what they're doing and feeding people, yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great, great thing. So, um, this young man, yeah, you can read it because I won't get through it if I read it myself. So, yeah, I'm already in tears. It's just a very, very emotional situation that I hope can stop in this country. I really do. Enough is enough is enough is enough. Okay. So just to get a feel of the organization, and when you click on the link, you can give anonymously. You don't have to have your information. The only notification that the organizers for the squad get is that a donation was made. They don't get any of your personal information, because this was a concern raised yesterday during the Sussex a-thon. And I understand not everybody is with the technology, but the organization asks for address and all that. A lot of people do when they file taxes. Um, like to show that they have given in this way that they are able to. In addition, organizations also have to account for who is donating to them. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I know it was discussed a little bit yesterday, but as we're moving forward and the fundraiser is still ongoing, just so that everybody is aware, no one in the Sussex squad is benefiting from this. World Central Kitchen is getting 100% of the funds. Okay. Now, let me jump in the comments really quick before I get on another topic, which um, I'll just say that, okay, how do I frame this? So, once I got off the panel yesterday, you're bouncing around because everybody multitask while you're on a live stream. And that was a long one. So we were all pretty much multitasking. And I know I left and came back and saw Baron's name in the chat. And so what I like to do if I'm moderating for someone, I like to see a couple of comments back and forth just to understand, am I seeing the end of a conversation? Is it the beginning of a conversation? What is going on? So I just want to kind of throw this out there because, I was ready to go in yesterday, but I did put a comment in the chat as a moderator on Sussex Squad podcast that someone was very upset that Royal Sussex went on with his live stream at the time that he always does at 1 o'clock. So I'm not sure why that person felt that way. They just happened to feel that way. Um, some of us decided that we're participating to not have one yesterday because truly our attention was on that. And it's not to say Barron's wasn't, but each content creator is an individual. They make their decisions and what's best for them and their channel. And I did hear Barron address this, and the fact that he even had to address it pissed me off because seriously, people, focus on the Sussex-a-thon, the fundraising and the content, and there was a panel going on versus trying to stir up trouble in the chat. So I did see at one point Church Nelly was getting ready to get started, and everybody knows Church Nelly, love her. But if you get her started, yeah, it's a whole nother level. So I just wanted to say there was really no need for what occurred yesterday, and I'm glad it was kind of handled the way it was handled. And whew, that's all I can say. Yeah. They were rude, and the thing is, Tina's trying to moderate the panel, and if you those that run channels understand, and when you're on StreamYard or whatever streaming system that you use, trying to moderate a panel when you have, quite a few people on there, making sure things are staying up and running on that. She's also looking at the chat to see if there's questions, etc., although there's moderators in there. So I just hated that it was semi distraction for her, and it wasn't necessary. That is not the time or the place. If you don't understand, at least go to the person privately and ask questions, and not in such a large setting, in a sense. But that's just my feeling. Um, and everybody has their own, but I'm just going to let you know. Not here, not nowhere. If I'm moderating, I'm gonna, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Let me read a couple of comments. Let me see what's going on. And then I kept seeing, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's being said? Scroll up, and I'm like, yeah, no. So anyway, I just had to say that for my own because um Sussex Squad podcast nor Royal Sussex deserved any of that, nor did any of us who were sitting in the live stream. We didn't even deserve to see any of that. So I just had to rant a little bit while I had the moment. And yeah, that's my sweet rant because I don't have my 3 cups of tea. Now I could have really went gully, but I'm not going to. So okay. All right, everybody understands. Alrighty. Now, let me just read a few of the comments. Sis, mwah. And then y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of the Sussex Positive channels together, doing different things together, I believe, because it's needed. And yeah, there's gonna be a big gap when Sussex Squad podcast finally does their sundown. So let me see. I went back and looked. Let me just say. Nelly, I know you were getting ready to get started, and I was like, oh no, 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 no. This would shut it all the way down. And even Tina was being sweet and like, let's stop talking about, and everybody, anyone that has been on that in her live streams or in, their live streams for any length of time understand, don't bring up other channels in their live streams. It's just not necessary. If they do, hey, that's them. That's their content. But those that are basically visiting, there's no reason for that because it could start issues that's not even worth it. So, I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Hi, living in the triangle. How are you? Let's see. Church Nelly ticked off that was a distraction from the pen. Yeah, because it was good information. Yeah. Rosa, it might be a troll. It could have been. I mean, you do have. I'm not naive. I know there are people that are out there and they'll drop down and they'll be like, just to cause a little confusion. No, 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 no. They picked the wrong time of day to do that. I'm just saying. Okay. Because it wasn't like we were talking about anything to get people riled up, but it is what it is. Gwendolyn Churchill, that person thought they were entitled. They did. And they are entitled to their opinion, but that wasn't the time or the place for us to see that opinion. I'm just saying that's my opinion. Okay. Easy relaxation, still here preparing for work tomorrow. Okay. I appreciate that. Lydia, channel member. How are you? Good morning, family. I've been listening, and when people go for Baron, I have to speak up. He supported by offering the link and mentioned Squadathon several times. Exactly. Yeah. One thing is, a lot of us listen in and we'll stay in the clouds on other channels. 9 times out of 10, when we do say hello, I know how I feel. Like everyone starts saying hello to me, and I'm like, oh, no, 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 just pretend I'm not here. And that I'm not asking for that, but I love that you say hi. But again, it's still one of those, Lydia, I'm right there with you. I was like, oh, wait, 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 hold up. We'll have none of this. Now, I'll do it very nicely and sweetly, but mhm. Okay, I'm just saying, and it just takes hitting the three dots and yeah, just hide because sometimes people don't catch the hint when you're trying to be sweet and be like, this isn't the time, this isn't the place. Oh, okay, you're not catching three hints. Boop. See you later. Okay, that's what all of the channels pretty much did. Whether we were there yesterday, if we had our own lives after or uploads after, I think everybody pretty much posted about the Sussex Thon. So yeah, I mean, get over it. People just want to start something. They just want to start something. Ah, and there's Hilda, channel member. How you doing, Anna? Anna, hello, sis. How are you? Hugs. I'm sending you hugs. Um, I think about 3 weeks ago, a squaddie started to speak nonsense of another squaddie. Listen, I'm glad you saw it as nonsense. I miss quite a bit in the chat. And if I'm visiting other channels and I'm in the clouds, I'm not necessarily watching the chat that much. I'm listening and probably multitasking 9 times out of 10, as most of us are. But, moderators shouldn't have to work hard either. I'm just saying. They're there, they're a good thing. But yeah, I'm I'm just kind of saying. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? I hope you're well. All right. Lydia, I know this will hurt him. That person will be right up there in his chat. He loves and support all channels. He had a right to do it. Yeah. Um, Tina addressed, even that, why who was on the panel. Basically, it worked in our schedules. And yes, I was like, there's no reason for me to have mine. I want all attention on this Sussex-a-thon. All attention. That was just me because what time does mine usually start? 11 o'clock. Now, I would have looked nuts having theirs start at 10 and then me doing mine at 11. That's just me. There was plenty of time in the afternoon. And again, I was on a panel. So therefore, it's a lot to it. It's individual decision. I don't I I don't know. It's probably just unnecessary chatter, but it just bothered me and I wanted to address it. Yes. Sylvia, special. I appreciate you. Yes, let's plan a panel to give Megan her flowers. Thanks so much. Oh, definitely. And there's the birthday lady. I guess you didn't turn it up that much. You're up and at 'em before noon. Oh, me, oh my. Yeah. Hey, V, how are you? All right. I feel like I missed a whole lot of folks. Let me see, Church. Anna Church Nelly, thank you. Had a rough night. My brother's in so much pain yesterday, blood transfusion and chemo. He's in all our thoughts. He's in all our prayers. That's for sure, Anna. As are you. So, yes. Gwendolyn, they can't come from there and really discussing. Oh, listen. If they come for any of us, I mean, I think we're all enough right now. We're like, yeah, come on, bring it on. Bring it on. But it was unnecessary. And I just had to say something. So don't bring it here. So if you're in the clouds, might as well just keep that to yourself. Don't bring any of your quote feelings and opinions about other channels here. Okay? Unless it's a positive thing. Because I'm not the one for it. You ain't starting no mess between me and anybody else because it's none mess to be started. All right, there we go. Moving on. Um. Oh, Lydia, Lydia, you were not the only one. I just had to set some records straight. I know that. Yes, Joan, Anna, still praying for you and your family. Um. Let's see this. Church Nelly, I'm like you, trying to listen to church and the podcast. Oh my Lord. Lord, if you two do not stop it, go put your focus on the Lord. You could come back here and listen to it at another time. Come on now. Hey, Alice, how are you? Come on now. Any channel member and, bartender of Squad. Let's see, for all of you that are going through something with your families, many prayer for you with love. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Yesterday was a happy pill 3 times a day. He was in so much pain. He cried and complained about his jaw hurting so much. That's sad because you would hope that they're able to give him something that really does ease the pain. Um, Sylvia, don't laugh out loud. Pastor's still giving me the side eye. I'm. This is why you have the nickname that you have and the screen name. Yes. Now we have to come up with something for Sylvia too. Come on now. Y'all are too funny. Love you though. Love you. Um. Hey, the fraud and charlatans. How are you? Hope you were well. All right. Um. Now I'm gonna go to. Let me see. I think I have a few things to cover in trash time. So. All right. This is Lydia's favorite. Trash time, trash time. I have to get a little thing together. Beep, beep, trash time. It's time for trash time. It's time for trash time. hmm I literally wish we could put them in the trash, the people in the picture. But I'm just saying, okay, I digress. So I saw this. I had to laugh. Um, I do kind of like, I did not read the article. I just take screenshots because I'm not giving you the time, the click, whatever. So the headline itself, or, the title of the article, made me laugh because I'm like, who's having a face down? Now, if they're talking about the faces, okay, I get it. Because if that's what it was supposed to be, okay, I see where that joke was going. But initially, I was thinking like, who's trying to battle with Meghan? Now, I know, cosplay better go sit down somewhere and be quiet, especially given the articles that were posted and then taken down quite quickly on the internet about said marriage. Okay, I'm just gonna say, space cosplay, sit down, be quiet. Y'all just better sit down and be quiet. The Jubilee's coming up, and be quiet. But I just thought that was funny. So, what else did I see? Oh yes, so Squad already knows. The majority of us know that on Twitter there are some of the Rhoda under their burner accounts or whatever that hide on timelines. And so a squatty had mentioned about doing a high tea. And here comes an article. We all cracked up because we were like, well, dang, quite obvious. And it's not the first time that that has happened, where just a casual joke or whatever is mentioned and it becomes a headline. So we then, Squad said, well, since you printed it, we're going to do a high tea. So, yes, there is someone that has planned a high tea for the birthday of Lilibet. And when I see more information on it, I'll post it so that you have it if you want to participate yourself. I just thought that was funny. So, on May 11th, this was printed. Again, screenshots off Twitter because I'm not clicking on articles, just so you know. And it was, would you boo Meghan and Harry if they appeared on the palace balcony? Have no idea what the results are, but I think it's kind of childish. But that's typical for, UK media. Now, the karma is, Space got booed for real, by the Wembley crowd. And then all, it's like, oh my gosh, how could that have happened? Karma. When y'all said it was okay to boo those who, took a knee and don't want to, basically stand up for the anthem, then it's okay to boo the one that represents all that you find disgusting. hmm So I didn't believe he cried, but I understand he really did because I did see that stuff too. And karma. Karma is, baby, he's getting plenty of it. So yeah. I'll just say karma. Cookies and cream, how are you? Channel member and manager. Okay, I just had to say, hey Donna, how you doing? If I missed anyone else, hi. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Hilda, happy to see you. To defrauding, hope you and your family well. Isn't that sweet? Church Nelly, slim and dim, look like she needs a straight jacket. And a little, that stuff they said she doesn't put in her face. Yeah, that too. But okay, I'm just saying. And every time I never heard my brother complain of pain in the past. Now it's all of the time. I know this cancer has taken a strength. Yeah, it's, I'll just say this. You hear people talk about hell. My godfather passed away from cancer and the pain that he was in. Many leave. I look at the conditions that most of this world is in, and I'm like, this is hell. So yeah, he's passing through. The transition for many is very tough, and especially for the family. So just know, Anna. Annie, to all of you that may have missed entering the chat. Much love coming your way. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, hit thumbs up. Thank you to Church Nelly. Listen to what she says because she'll hook you with her heels. Okay. Um, Hilda has Woody and Wendy. And if you haven't been to her channel to know who Woody and Wendy are, you're going to have to check it out. Okay. Because she'll get you with them. Yes, she will. And Church Nelly will get you with her heel. You know what I mean? Burn Barron said he's a creature of habit and he has to do things a certain time of day, which makes me think he might have a little OCD, but he fully supports us. There's never been a doubt that he didn't support. Um, and oh, believe you me, I mean, I went back and forth on whether to do mine or not, but it just, based on when theirs was starting, yeah, I was like, no, I'm going to moderate and then get myself together for the panel and, you know, that type of stuff and just hang out for the day. I was tired. Now I know Tina was tired because she was moderating all of this and keeping the balls in the air. So I hope if any, all the rest of us, I'm sure slept very well last night because it was tired. And I did hear Baron say that on his. It's just the fact that he even had to address it is what took me out. Um, Sylvia, Mrs. VS, remember Tina used to say they would listen to our podcast and then create articles. Yeah, yeah. They're on the Twitter, they're on the podcast. It's hilarious to see. And as Megan said, they create news. They don't report on news. So, yep. Let's see. Cookies and cream, that unroyal family and their racist henchmen are so utterly moronic. They're just so messy. They are. It's funny. It's sad, but it is funny um, to see. So, oh, it's a nice number. Let me see. All right. A thumbs up. Thank y'all. It's over 100. Wow. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you, defrauding charlatans. I appreciate that. Elaine, how you doing? I don't know if I said hello to you, so hello to you. If William had apologized during his recent trip, it would have helped the royals, but he did not. Um, he has a whole lot. He needs to go in front of a mic and have prime time hour and first apologize to the two people that are in this thumbnail. That's who he needs to apologize to. We know that will never happen, but hey, it's his life. Karma. Karma, karma, karma. Church Nelly, Mr. Incandescent with rage got booed. Yeah, he did. That was just the crowd's way of saying hello to him. Uh, um, greeting each other. Let's see. Valerie really is still in shock from being booed. It speaks to the privilege and the air that has been blown up his butt all his years on this earth to think that he is above being booed. Really, sir? What have you done that they in the crowd would feel any different? What have you done except show up, you know? And I do believe last year isn't that the sport that said brother that he doesn't like and so incandescent about? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Church noted whether it's karma or the boomerang effect, it was awesome. Boo! Oh my goodness. Oh, Hilda. Besides me having a bad headache from that wine, I'm doing okay instead of watching TV. Listen, hmm sis, I understand that you bought the bottle of wine, but if it your first sip and your facial expression, that bottle would have been whoop. Anybody else in the house old enough to drink could have had it. Or put the top on and then it just hits the trash can. I would not have drank it. You were better than me. Better than me. Let's see. Bones had Catherine. Now I'm gonna have to watch your comments too. You are too funny. You are too funny. Wow. This is VS. It's so hard to watch your own loved one suffer. It's hard to pray. I pray God give them the strength. Yeah. Just pray for the easy transition. I mean, we don't know when that day or time, but people suffer leaving out of transitioning. So I always call this living in hell. What are you talking about? Whew. Anyway, let me see. Uh, who is this? Pray for Duchess of Success. Moron blocked her. What is she to do? Get therapy? Oh Lord, please. Ah, okay. Let's see. Lydia, Duchess of Success, must have told the PM about himself and he could not take it. He can't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth. And Lord of mercy, if you tell him to his, right on his timeline, hence why his ratings are doing so well. Ha ha. I'm being facetious. But yeah, he can take his ratings to the bank. Okay, cash that one in. He deserved everything he gets. Excuse me. See, it's getting close. I'm gonna have to. What? I'm almost at an hour. Wow. Um. Oh, see, cancer runs in your family. Yeah. Just hopefully, his medical team can really just ease him, ease the pain. Um. And I'm sure you all have looked into hospice, but hospice is, even before they get to that point, there's a wonderful, wonderful resource. Sylvia, Lydia, wasn't it the two pretty D's that called Will Not Boy Boy? Oh, Boo Boy. Oh, excuse me. My eyes are watering from coughing, and now I'm messing up on the words here. Yeah, it's just pray. There's so many. I don't know if anyone's heard from Mrs. S. Mrs. S, if you're listening, hopefully. You're definitely. We're just praying to see your name pop in the chat. Definitely praying for your continued healing. Hopefully that you are okay. Had to mute for a second to get it together here. Oh my. Let me take a sip, the last few sips of my tea. Thank you, easy relaxation. Um, Annie Moron is realizing he's not as popular as he thought. Well, we're all realizing his numbers were a rouge, you know, allegedly have millions of followers, but, it's not really actual humans behind it in a sense. So he didn't, because his ratings don't show that those millions of people follow him at all. So Elaine, PM was expecting a wedding invitation from Meghan. When he didn't get that one, he went on a warpath. He does use her as attention, and he is a corporate. You said it, and I'm not sure what he expected. He knew he wasn't going to ever be invited to Prince Harry's wedding after all the ish that he was behind. Phone tapping. Hello. Oh, okay. I'm just saying, and that's not alleged. That is well known. So, yeah, PM was just over himself, and he knew at that point that Meghan couldn't defend herself. So he went on this whole tirade, and he's still tirading over stuff that he really should mind his business. I'll tell you the truth. I would love for him to get a cease and desist, but he would use that as for a martyr moment. So let him just keep ranting. Keeps he's eventually going to tell who's behind all of it because his mouth gets to going and he can't help himself. So let me see. Listen, you know how we are. We tell it like it is. Yeah, we just have to pray that all is well with her and she's just healing and all that stuff. So, um, we love you back, Anna. We love you back. Let me see, Lilia, Mrs. VS. I was so happy to hear Tina give you the flowers you so well deserved. I love the panel with some of our beautiful ladies of the squad creators together. Oh, thank you. Actually, she surprised me when she said that. Yeah, she kind of took me out. Y'all know, you think she cries quick? Woo! And I was in that mode of trying to get myself together, and then the panel started because I couldn't even say thank you to her, but I did get my thank you in. Um, yeah, she surprised me with that, but um, yeah, if hopefully we hear from her soon. Yeah, I'm getting really concerned, but I know that in all things, the surgery she had, it takes a lot to get back on your feet. So hopefully she's in the clouds. Dory, have to go. Bye, everyone. Have a blessed day, and Anna, my prayers are with you. Take care, Dory. Let me see. Am I that far behind? No, I'm actually staying with the chat. Go figure. Burn. Hey, Prince William. Trenchtown wants 345 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. Uh-oh. I don't know what Trenchtown is, but okay. I'll leave that alone. Okay. I think I have covered enough. Yes, Anna, please, Mrs. S, if you're in the clouds, I do pray that everyone gets healed from their health issues. I do too. I do too. Um, Anyone else have anything they want to share here with reason, within reason? Don't act crazy, because I'll cut up. Special K, thank you for dropping out of the clouds and hanging out with us. And Baron, just know if you're listening, I have your back, as I have for all the other content creators as well. Like, don't play with us and don't try to put one against the other. It's not gonna work. Okay. Um. All right. Well, I don't see any other things dropping in, so I just have to do one thing. Y'all know how I do. I have to put my little bits of music, my outro in here. So, oh, thank you, Defraud, and thank you, Hilda. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Up here she goes. She's spamming everybody. Hilda, I love you. um, Oh, Elaine, the Palace Papers is an interesting read. Oh, okay. Okay. She's too funny spamming. I'm just not messing with you. Yes. I pray that you all have a wonderful rest of the day. For those that are sitting in church listening, now you can focus on church. And you have an hour before Barron starts. So um, y'all are too funny. You're just too funny. Um, that's what it's about. Oh, yes. And let me go over here. Let me hope I still have it. Paste. There we go. I'm going to spam out. Please be sure. There's the link again. It is all about, World Central Kitchen through June 4th, which is Lily's birthday. Just continue to give. And I will give you a little update. Let me just check this out really quickly. As of 12:06 p.m., the total raise is $62,617. Squad, y'all are awesome. So just continue to share the link, um, and keep the word out there on this awesome, awesome fundraising. For those, just know in the squad, yes, we're all praying for everybody. And if anyone should hear from Mrs. S, if she pops into another live stream or whatever, if you're a channel member, just drop a message on the community, the members tab for me, because she may pop into someone else's, which all I want to know is that she's okay. So all of you, as you know, what I always say, be well, wear your mask, look out for monkeypox. Now I got to say that. Ooh. But anyway, hey, Pop in the Popcorn, how are you? Um, take care. Love you all. See you throughout the week. Bye, everybody.